All right, welcome back to KFYR Plus. And coming up this summer in Medora, the first annual Cowgirl Camp will take place June 10th through the 13th. And joining me now is Kirsten Carlisle, Stables Manager in Medora. Well, good afternoon, Kirsten. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are y'all?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Well, what a great idea this camp is, Kirsten. Now, let's tell the viewers a little bit about what the camp is all about. The very first Cowgirl Camp.
So out here in Medora, we are looking to bring a little bit of the Western lifestyle and the love for horses. But we are looking to bring some of the love for the horses out here and just bring some of the Western aspect and the culture to some of the kids who may not get that opportunity every day.
Absolutely. What are some of the lessons, Kirsten, that some of these young cowgirls, some of the skills that they're going to learn here this summer in June?
We're going to learn a little bit about horse language, some things, some basics like tying knots, like this one here. We're going to learn how to do a little bit of groundwork as well as a lot of riding out here. We're going to hit the arena and learn some patterns that you see in the rodeo events, as well as take some trails out in the Badlands.
So, what inspired the idea about a cowgirl camp?
Well, I just recently started my position as manager out here, and I wanted to be able to bring some of the life that I've seen back home in Georgia and kind of give everybody some of the experience that I've given. And when the idea was presented to me, I immediately jumped on board and said, our boys are ready to go.
I think it's a long time coming, Kirsten. I think it's a great idea. I wish this had been around, 15 years ago when my kids were growing up. I definitely would have sent them. How do you think this camp will benefit some of the aspiring cowgirls in terms of, well, that many of your campers this will be their first introduction into the Western lifestyle?
That's the hardest part of getting into this lifestyle is getting that introduction and just getting your hands on a horse. Right now, it's very difficult. The scene of being able to reach out and get on horses and get those hands-on experience, unless you're kind of started in the culture, is very difficult. So being able to give this to these kids and present our boys that are out here ready to do the job, giving them that opportunity to just start that. Because most people say once you start, you don't stop with the horses.
Have you had a lot of folks locally say, hey, we should maybe start something like this? Or, of course, as you mentioned, this was kind of a brainchild amongst you there, but have you had a lot of interest in it?
Yes, sir. So we started our position with 15 riders, and the waiting list just keeps on growing. And we see people as close from towns hereby, as well as some from Georgia, Alabama. We are reaching kids everywhere.
Wow, that's awesome. Are there any age restrictions or prerequisites for attending the camp? Anything like that?
So right now we are only open to 8 to 14-year-old girls, but with the vast interest that we have, we are looking to grow in the future.
Okay. Um, what's the cost to attend?
It's $400.
$400. And this isn't the type of camp that many parents are accustomed where they drop them off a summer camp and then they pick them up at the end of the week. Parents have to be there all week. Is that right?
Yes, sir. But we provide a full experience. So not only are you getting some hands-on experience with horses, but you're going to get the full Medora experience. We're going to do a campfire. They get the opportunity to go up and see our musical that, such as Blitz in here, will be a star in. And so it's a full hands-on experience. It's not necessarily just for the kids, but we're bringing in the whole family here.
Now, I know that we've got June 10th through the 13th earmarked. That's the first camping experience. Are you planning on doing any more this summer, or this will just be a once a summer type of thing?
For right now, we are just doing the one this summer, but like I said, with the interest, we are hoping to grow. We're not sure if that's going to be this summer or the following summer, but the growth will be there for sure.
Absolutely. Can you share any details about the instructors or the experts, such as yourself, that'll be there?
Um, I can share a little bit, but we're hoping to surprise some of our guests with all of our lessons. We have a couple special guests that are going to join us from North Dakota. Don't want to share any details yet because we're hoping it's going to be a big ordeal, but we have people coming in from all kinds of backgrounds and experiences. So myself, I grew up showing all around quarter horses. We have a gentleman coming in to give some lessons on driving carriages and how to properly go about some of the safety things that you'll see in the cities. Um, and so we just have that experience from driving to riding to people coming out to do farrier, which is the horse's feet. It's definitely going to be a very broad experience.
Kirsten, how do you envision the Cowgirl Camp impacting the younger girls then?
I hope that it starts a fire and we are able to reach those kids and it just continues to expand. And the love for horses, the love for the culture that we have just continues to grow.
Yeah, as I mentioned, I think it's a great idea. Where do you see the camp in, say, 5 years?
I'm hoping to see a broader outreach to people that are not just 8 to 14-year-old girls, but maybe we're looking at some adult women. We've had a lot of outreach for some grown women that want to come out here and do a cowgirl camp, as well as open it up to some of our cowboys as well.
Yeah, I mean, I could really see mother and daughter kind of a getaway together type of week, something like that. I think a great idea, as I mentioned. I can't state that enough, Kirsten. I think what you're doing out there with the first annual Cowgirl Camp is fantastic, and I think it's going to be an overall big success, especially this first year. And I think going forward, it's going to be even bigger for you. Great idea. Congratulations, Kirsten Carlisle, the stable manager there at Medora. Thank you for your time, and best of luck on the first annual Cowgirl Camp in Medora.
Thank you so much.
Have a great day. It looks like you got some nice weather out there.
Oh, it is absolutely stunning. We are very grateful.
All right, take care. We'll catch up again soon, Kirsten. Thank you now.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
All right, time now is 12:37 here at the KFYR Plus News Desk. We'll take a break. We'll come right back. Coming up next for you, some business news headlines to get to next.